Okay guys, welcome to episode 8 of Grendizer U. So yeah, episode 8 is actually pretty interesting because something really cool happens right at the start. And yes, I know what you're gonna say, Zero, it's the sky, ain't it? No, not really, it's not the sky. That's not what we're gonna be focusing on. So we're at the Photon lab here and they're talking about building a new massinger. Oh yeah, Koji's getting an upgrade. So they use the technology from Grendizer and from the other saucer beast to make a new massinger, and here it is. Now the face is covered up, of course, as you guys can see. It has the blindfold, it has the mouth covering. It's still being worked on, but right off the bat you guys can see that the heat sinks have that sharpened look to them, which look way better. Obviously the chest here, this part here, instead of going down, it's going up, which I like. And another big thing is that they gave it the fins on the arm, so that is pretty nice. Another thing is the detailing here under the shoulders. You can see that it has the lines there, which looks pretty awesome. Honestly, this is a better design than the first one they did in the series, of course. And as you guys can see here, the powder is still not on. I'm guessing he will have a jet powder instead of the normal one. And the horns look a lot sharper, that's for sure. But don't worry, we get to see more of it. Yeah, we'll get to see more of it. So, you know, here is the final design of it. As you guys can see, they took some cues from Grendizer U. They gave them the knees, as you guys can see here, the knees. Looks like there's gonna be a little bit of red here, and the feet are actually different as well. Also, this part here looks like it's gonna have some vents there, which is interesting. So that is pretty cool. Let me see, does it have anything here? Does it say anything different? Nope, doesn't say anything different. Just says Breastfire Max, program system version 3.0. No other things there. So that is pretty awesome that we're getting actual upgrade, because it's not like, hey, we're gonna give it a freaking spacer, hey, we're just gonna give it a new alloy and call it something else and just not change the design. This is great. You know, it looks more like a classic Massinger C, which is great. I like that with a little new thing. So, you know, Koji's going over the moon with this. You know, he's like, oh yeah, can't wait to use this thing. And hopefully this guy is gonna live up to the hype, because Koji's like, I launched the Space Thunder now. Maybe he will have a Space Thunder. We don't know. They can surprise us. That's cool, you know. So obviously we go with the opening. We're gonna skim through it, because normally, you know, so far they have had new stuff. By the way, this is not the final episode. There's another episode coming up. I'm guessing it's gonna be like 10 of them. But as you guys can see, still the massinger that they show here is the old design from the start of the series, from episode 1. So still not the new one. And same goes for this one, that is still the old one. So yeah, Sayaka is finally using the double spacer. As you guys can see here, I'm pretty sure double spacer is gonna attach to massinger at some point. That would be pretty awesome to see, and that's pretty cool. So yeah, Sayaka's using the double spacer, which I like I said before, I really like this double spacer design. I think it looks great. It looks pretty cool because it looks like a freaking bird. It actually looks like a bird, you know. And then you have Maria here in the drill spacer, and they're just, you know, training, doing their little training runs and stuff. And Gado is here with a new outfit that covers his face. We still don't know if they know it's Kado, the one that is piloting the marine spacer. I don't that hasn't been addressed in the series yet. But he is, you know, he looks a lot like the Vega, right? The big bad of the series, you know, and he's still with Hikaru, and you know, he's still like, ah, yeah, you still think I'm the good guy, kill a lot of humans and all that stuff. And she's like, that isn't the case, you know. She's a guardian, is all that she says, to something much bigger, that is that planet Earth. So we don't know. So Iraq here, and it's getting attacked by a saucer, of course, by a saucer beast. So Grendizer goes, attacks it, does a lot of damage, but he reads the text and is basically Rubina telling him, hey, can we meet privately somewhere? And he's like, oh, okay. Is that really her? I don't know. So he tries to destroy it. Well, no, actually, the one that fires the shots is the double spacer. Yes, the double spacer doing the double thunder there and firing a missile. He runs away, and Maria's like, oh, I saw the future. So boom, there you go, up yours. Yeah. So we find out that Rubina's the one piloting it. You can see Blackie there, basically, and all the Vegas have the routine. They all have suspicions on her, obviously. Why would she want to pilot that, right? And Surreal is like, yeah, we have to keep an eye on these guys. So Rubina's just talking to Triona like, oh yeah, I piloted it, it was fun to be in the front lines, but Triona isn't buying that crap. So Maria's like, hey Koji, yeah, I did it, yeah. And Duke is like, yeah, right, whatever, I'm looking at my phone. You know, I'm on the gram there, I'm on X, checking my posts, and they're like, oh, what the guy, what's wrong with him? So basically, Professor Yumi, he's like, well, we have to keep an eye on it. Does he still have the bomb on his finger, you know, and all that? Because there's, they think, you know, he basically shows Koji and Sayaka that, hey, this thing gave out the code and we don't know what it says, right? Yeah, which is weird. Let's be honest. Alien race comes here and they're helping you out. Wouldn't you be, one of the first things would be, hey, can you give us a translation of your alphabet? Come on, Professor Yumi, you kind of dropped the ball there. No. So yeah, he's like, oh, he might betray us, something's going to happen, I don't know, and he's on a bike, and Koji gets pissed off because, you know, he's the cow to Koji. He's like, oh, no, he's my friend, that's not gonna happen, so fuck you, I'm going home. Yeah, that's what he does. And then he has a new bike now. I think that's supposed to be a trike. It looks more like a car, but the translation says it's a bike, so okay. And we don't really see it anymore, so yeah. So he goes to Asakusa, Japan. And how did Rubina know where to go? How did he know where to go? We don't know. They don't explain that. But Rubina's there, you know, and she sees the old ladies, you know, taking in the incense and stuff, and she basically partakes in the smelling the herbs, you know, clearing her lungs and all that stuff, you know. The Chef Pinheiro. If you don't know who Chef Pinheiro is, you never heard of it, just type Chef Pinheiro and smelling. Just type Chef Pinheiro's smelling, and you're gonna see this, you're gonna see this, you're gonna see that, and you're gonna enjoy that clip. So Duke finds her, and they're both there. So basically the old people are teasing them, you know. So they go to talk, and look who it is! It's Blackie with the Flasher outfit. So Blackie's like, Surreal, what's right? And I am Blackie. I am Blackie, and if you don't check what Blackie means in Spanish, oh my god. If you do, if you're a wokey, if you're a lefty, you're gonna go crazy, and you're gonna downvote this video. And I'm gonna say, all the Eastas, buddy, all the Eastas. And I think you know what that means. So, we tried to assassinate him, but they failed and all that stuff. So they're just planning on what they're gonna do. You know, they know Rubina kind of betrayed them. And, you know, Koji and Sayaka are looking for Duke in the Koji car, which we don't see that well. And they do see them walking. And for some reason, Koji's like, yeah, relax, you know, it doesn't matter, let's go. Let's go around and stuff. And Sayaka's like, Koji, you're an idiot, you know? And she pulls the e-brake on the car, which is kind of dumb. Kauta Koji, always fucking up. So Koji's like, yeah, Sayaka, you're right, you know. And then we go back to the lab and we get to see a little bit more Massinger. And you can see that they actually changed the feet a little bit. They actually added these little vents here and the lines here. Looks great. Man, I cannot wait to see this thing when it's deployed. Next episode, hopefully. So Professor Yumi talks to Maria and she's like, oh, can you see to the future? And she's like, it's not really that easy. But he does tell her that this decision could force you to confront your own countrymen, right? And then it just goes to this flashback of when Rubina and Duke met. You know, well, they said the first time they met, but I don't know, I think this supposed to be the first interaction that they did, you know, a little dance there when they were kids, because we know from last episode they did met at a field, right? Remember that she didn't want the flowers to be destroyed. So pretty much, you know, he tells her the story of what happened. And she's like, okay, you know, we'll tell you what happens right now. But they cut here to Koji and Sayaka checking out the surveillance, right? The cameras of the hotel. And they're like, oh, the guy's like, oh, why are these two doing this, boss? And he's like, well, they own the hotel. And he's like, what? Yeah, they bought it a few minutes ago. You know that Sayaka went like, Koji, buy the hotel. And he's like, really? Yeah, Koji. Okay. So he put the money down. Now they're the hotel owners and, you know, he doesn't want to use it. But this Koji has some balls, because it looks like he would use it. Even if he's still an idiot. So Blackie here uses his devil ears. Nice reference to Devilman, if you didn't know. Devilman, Massinger, Grendizer are pretty much in the same universe. There's actually a crossover of Devilman, Massinger, and I think there's a Devilman and Grendizer as well. But I kind of want to say there's a manga that is on Getter Robo and Devilman as well. I think there's another one also, but still pretty nice. You know, nice little reference there. You know, they're listening to everything, and basically Rubina tells him that Tirona told her a version of the story, the Vega told them a version of the story, and now he's telling him another version. So there's 3 versions here, and they're all different. And she knows that Duke is not lying. And Tirona's like, nonsense. I am Tirona, and I will be your Rona. Yeah. So Tirona is pissed off, and she was listening in, of course. And she's like, that's not true. We have to duel. And Duke is like, I'm not gonna duel you. You know, there's really no reason. And then they show, you know, they still have. It is confirmed that Tirona saved Rubina, but how? We don't know. We know that she was injected out of her little ship, you know. And Black is like, I have enough. Okay, let's move in. Let's go take them out. Well, take out Duke. Remember, he's not here to take out Rubina or Tirona. So basically, Rubina's like, yeah, I can wait a few years, even if it takes a few years for us to be together again. I don't care. So Duke is like, okay, I must throw the knives. And you think it's gonna hit Tirona? Nope, of course it's not gonna hit Tirona. What do you think? Do you really think it was gonna hit Tirona? No, it hits this guy. One of Blackie's man. Ooh, the Blackie man. And here you can see one of the guns, of course, the Vega guns. Yeah, I like a Men in Black, right? But this is the Men in Cream. Here comes the Man in Cream, Man in Cream. There you can see the Blackie. And there goes Blackie. You know, Blackie, it's Blackie, you scumbag. Ah, I am Blackie. Blackie Beam. No, he doesn't do anything like that. He doesn't have any powers. But he does summon Space Channel 9. It's here. And they start shooting. They have ray guns and stuff. Wait. Blackie? Men in Black. I don't know what series this would be, but Black Widow and Clockwork Orange. What the hell? Blackie, where did you get your costumes from? Oh man. And finally Koji and Sayaka's like, okay, let's go. So there's this whole firefight, and we get to see something because Blackie's talking, and look at this. Boom! He gets kicked in the face by the Kabuto Koji. Yeah, the Kabuto Koji finally did something. Yay, Koji! You finally did something. But the thing is, Koji, the thing is this. Yeah, you hit Blackie, but where's your gun? Where's your photon beam gun? Where is it? Did you have it? You have a freaking bomb attached to somebody, and you have the freaking detonator with you, but you don't have your gun. Where's your gun? So he's fighting Blackie, of course, just kicking the shit out of him. And Sayaka has her gun, but Sayaka's gun is just a normal gun, so I don't know why Koji doesn't have his photon gun. It's like, he should be using it all the time here. And Duke is like, okay, I'm finally gonna use my powers. I'm gonna take this piano, drop it on Space Channel 9 and on freaking Austin Powers? Is that Austin Powers? Austin Powers, James Bond? Who the hell, man? Where does Blackie get these people from? Remember, they're all aliens and they're all using the camouflage thing, which they do a lot better than Blackie. Blackie, for being the big guy, he's just dressed up as a flasher. Man, Blackie, you don't want to see Blackie in the alleyway. Man, luminous rooms, right? Luminous rooms. Even Sayaka's like, Zero, you went too far there. Yes, I did, and I don't regret it. So Duke takes one of the guns and actually shoots at them, and again, Koji, where's your gun? Where's your photon beam gun? You should have a photon beam gun at all times. But again, it has happened before where there's a lot of mangas and series that Koji has a gun and he doesn't use it. In some he does use it, it's pretty killer with it. But yeah, Duke is just wiping the floor with them, and Tirona's like, Starker Beam! And she transforms. And again, remember that the name of Feroa is the Aquadizer, but it uses ice, right? Well, check this out. Ether Freeze. Yeah. Her powers are ice. So, her powers are ice. So, Why? Why is her robot name the Aquadizer? Should be the Ice Dicer. Oh, that's actually sounds badass. The Ice Dicer? That's a really good one. There. So basically, she and Rubina are leaving, and Rubina's like, "Ah, don't worry, we'll keep talking. I'll see you later." So they're going on their little saucer, and Blackie's like, "Don't leave me! I tried to kill you a second ago. But take me home." And he's, they're running away. And there it is. The episode ends with Koji and Duke basically talking about that you have to declare war on the Vegas. So the vegans should come pretty hard next time. Coming back home, coming back to Earth, they're gonna hit hard. So that is the episode. Of course, we go all the way back, all the way to the end here, just to see the name of the next episode, which is Darkness Covers the Light. So yeah, the darkness is gonna cover the light, and I gotta say, this episode was actually interesting. I like how they showed the new Massinger. I like that they changed up the design a little bit. They made it look way better. True that we haven't seen it fully, revealed yet, but it's still pretty nice to see it. There's a lot of questions still out there. What is Kato's part in the series? Is he gonna be the one that's gonna pilot the evil Grendizer? But we know the evil Grendizer already has, its own soul, its own living being. Why is Hikaru a guardian but can use gravity storms? That hasn't been explained yet. There's still many questions, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna get answers to them pretty soon. But I gotta say, this series is getting more interesting, and now that finally Massinger is gonna be joining the battle again, I'm really happy with that. I just hope that it ends pretty good and the reception for the series turns out to be really good, because my hope here is that we get a great Massinger U series, and in that one they can add Getter Robo as well. So maybe we'll get a Getter Robo U series as well, and then eventually this will lead up to a team up, which would be great. To see, because if you don't know, not only have these guys already team up in Super Robot Wars and games like that, but in the old series they did quite a few specials that there's team ups, and they did one with, obviously Massinger and Great and freaking Grendizer, and there's one that is Getter, Grendizer, Great, Massinger as well. So the Super Dynamic Robot special, these guys have, there's been a lot of crossovers, and also with Devilman as well. So my hope is that happens and we finally get to see it in a modern setting. And hopefully when we get the next Super Robot Wars game, we have Grendizer, Massinger, Massing Emperor G, and Shin Getter Robo together. That'll be that team up. And you have Wayne Gundam Zero and quite a few of the other Gundams there. Man, that game will sell like hotcakes, no questions asked. Obviously there is Super Robot Wars Alpha 3, but yeah, that would be pretty awesome. That would be great. So yeah guys, that does it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.